I'm Lee.
And I'm Tom.
And you're watching
BandApp TV.
And we are...
Pulled apart by...
Slayer. Slayer!
So you guys played the main stage earlier on. I did catch your set. It was amazing, by the way.
Thank you very much.
How was it for you guys?
Surreal.
Looked like you were having a good time.
I remember walking on stage and then walking off after, and that's about it.
Well, I will let you know that a few of the notes in the middle of that were good.
Yeah, a few good notes.
One or two here and there.
Some of those drum hits came through the PA all right as well. That was nice.
I'm well good at the drum hits.
Yeah, it was great. So, yeah, how do you guys prepare to go onto a stage like that? Is there any? I know they talk about rituals and stuff, and I don't really think in maybe like the hands in and up kind of vibe. But what was it like just before you went on? What was going through your mind?
I think there's a lot of pacing. Definitely a lot of pacing.
There's a lot of awkward pacing.
Yeah.
We're normally just in our dressing room, just walking into each other in different streams.
Getting in each other's way.
I think you just got to kind of try and find your little headspace, haven't you? And kind of sort out in your head what's about to happen. It's
Before we went on stage, bizarre. I said to you, I was like, "Oh, I'm not ready. I don't know what's going on." and then the intro music started. That was about it.
Yeah.
So guys, not long now really, it's about a week, isn't it, till your third album comes out?
Week on Monday.
Want to talk a bit about that? Excited? Nervous?
Really?
What can we expect?
I'm kind of nervous, but also it's going to be really nice to just get it out after spending so long writing it and waiting, and it's going to be good.
So when was it finished then as regards to recording and stuff?
So we kind of did recording in little chunks. I think we do some a little bit at the end of last year and then a lot early this year. But it's definitely the longest thing we've taken to write.
Normally we take like a week to 2 weeks, and then it's like album done.
Is it just something that you felt? Was it just something you felt that you kind of wanted more time to be able to do, or was it something that just kind of just ended up that way?
I think it probably wasn't something we thought about as a conscious idea. But it was definitely when we were kind of offered that prospect and you can still kind of live and just take longer writing the music. It was obviously something you always, when you're in a band, you never want to do the same thing album after album.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Because some people you do your first album, and that's what everyone gets into generally. That's the thing that kind of generates the moments. Then maybe you do your second one, and obviously you grow as musicians, you play a ton of shows. Not necessarily saying your musical taste change, but you grow, as an artist.
Of course.
So,
and new bands come along who influence you or kind of change the way you look at things.
And then you do the second album, and it's like, well, you've got to still have a couple of bits like, the first album to keep, but also you need to grow as a musician. So the third album is always, I think, I know they always say your tricky second, but I think your third album is...
Third's the hardest, man. Because it's like, you've done the first album, then you blasted straight into the second one, and it's the third one where it's like, oh, what do we do now?
Yeah. But I think this was the first time, because obviously we had that amount of time, it meant we could write loads more songs we actually needed. Yeah. So rather than just going, right, we've got 12 songs, let's record an album, it was like, well, we got kind of 25 half songs.
Held back for the Japanese release.
Well, exactly. So many bonus tracks for weeks.
We've got the biggest wheelie bin full of B-sides known to man. We're just going to be dishing them out for ages now.
So how does that help you sort of structure the set these days then? If you've gone selling new stuff?
It makes it a lot more dynamic, really, because we used to be kind of full pelt all the way. Like first and second albums are definitely pretty full on as far as
rocking as fuck, basically.
Yeah.
So play as hard and as fast as you can.
Yeah, to cover up all the.
Oh no, it was good today, boys. Don't you?
Well, I mean, now it's
don't go down that road.
We've got these mid-tempo songs, and it's kind of it really. We were. I guess it wasn't a worry, but it was definitely a thing of I wonder how all these songs will work together.
Yeah.
And the new songs work amazingly with the old songs. There's a lot more ebb and flow in the set now, and you can't play 100 miles an hour when you're doing an hour set.
Yeah, it feels really good. It just feels like a lot more balanced, and we'll blast it out for 2 songs, then kind of rein it in a bit more, and there's more of a sort of journey to the set rather than 30 minutes of
being punched in the face,
killing yourself.
Exactly. takes its toll on you more than the crowd, I suppose. Sometimes, yeah. So is there a tour coming up then? I would like to think there is.
Yeah, we're doing a UK tour, like headline tour in November, little tour.
Okay.
Doing some Euro stuff with our friends in Dinosaur Pilot.
So Dinosaur Pilot, nice.
Good lads. And it's the first time we've done a bus tour as well.
Pilot on a bus.
So it's gonna be naughty. We're not really gonna get much sleep on.
You got to have don't say you got to, but generally have the downstairs lounge as kind of the chill out lounge, and then you have the upstairs as the party lounge.
And don't take a shit.
No, that's a big no on tour.
No solids.
Exactly, number ones only.
And
if you're going to throw up on a tour bus, just admit it. It just saves a lot of trouble. You know, if you're going to do that.
Have lots of carrier bags.
So, a couple of questions more to go. Regards to headlining festivals, can you pick 3 headliners that you would like to see? They can be dead and be resurrected specifically for this occasion.
I mean, there's the obvious. Nirvana.
You can't say that, I'm afraid.
Okay. That's totally
I
fair
could
enough.
have probably stipulated that, but because so many people have said it,
that's totally fair enough.
It's a good choice. There's no denying it. But I think we should just think outside.
Well, I would say Queens of the Stone Age, but they've already done it.
They've
already got there.
Yeah,
so
already done
good work, lads.
Well done.
Biggie Smalls.
No, that's fine because you are a fan.
I would love to see that.
And we've now got the technology of holograms. So,
exactly. Yeah. Expect the Biggie
Tupac's been there, so we need Biggie next.
Is he still releasing records, Tupac?
I think so. Yeah.
He's doing his best, but it's a bit hard.
There's enough tunes in the bank.
Is that a bit of a creative stop at the moment?
He's more prolific when he's dead than we are when we're alive.
Well, Michael Jackson just had an out, didn't he?
Well, he's a busy man.
Busy man, busy being dead.
Who else? I don't know. There's some that kind of like they kind of ruined it. Like Caius, I always thought would have made an amazing kind of not a big, like a cool kind of like.
Fugazi as well.
That's
For me, I can't imagine them, even if they like reformed, I can't imagine them headlining a festival like this, but to see Fugazi with a full sea of people would be an absolute mind blower.
And it'd just be lights. Like no actual light show, it'd just be lights are on.
Stark light.
And you wouldn't know what you were going to get either, which was the best thing about Fugazi.
And nor would they.
No
set list, no piece of paper in front of them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't know, who else?
One more.
Jimi Hendrix maybe, that would
have been
good choice. Yeah,
definitely.
I think so. That works.
So Jimi Hendrix and Biggie together.
With Fugazi.
With Fugazi just underneath them. They'll be like the
good backing band.
Yeah. That's the next Queens of the Stone Age and Paramore. Co-headline.
Nice. Good choices, boys. Just good choices. So last thing, any top tips for any aspiring bands wishing to that maybe lessons that you've learned along the way that you might want to help them out with?
I think we were talking earlier when we were saying in the early
days. Don't
forget
to eat.
Yeah, never forget to eat, and don't eat too much. Don't eat too close to showtime.
3 hours.
3
hours.
You need to get a good balance.
Yeah.
Also, just play as many gigs as possible because
if nobody else will put you on, put on your own gigs. Somebody will hire you a room out, and just think about things in a way that's kind of helps your band. And never ever do pay to play gigs.
That's a good tip. Tom and Lee, thank you so much for your time. It's been a real pleasure.
Cheers.
Appreciate it very much. Cool.